Commander Zexathala of the Galactic Education Council stared at the holographic display in disbelief. The data streaming from Earth's first exchange student program painted a picture that defied everything the galactic community thought they knew about human development. "This cannot be accurate," she muttered, her 4 eyes blinking in rapid succession, a clear sign of Veltaran stress. "Run the combat assessment again." The AI compliance officer, a shimmering blue construct named Aria-7, materialized beside her desk. "Commander, I've run the assessment 17 times. The results remain consistent. The human child designated Tommy Chen has achieved a tactical proficiency rating of 847 points. Zexathala's mandibles clicked nervously. For context, the average Galactic Military Academy graduate scored 200 points. Elite Special Forces operatives rarely exceeded 400. The highest recorded score belonged to a Krillian war master who had trained for 3 centuries, a modest 612 points. "Perhaps our testing protocols are incompatible with human physiology," she suggested weakly. "Negative, Commander. I cross-referenced with the Nexarian, Veltaran, and Zephyrian combat doctrines. In every simulation, the human child demonstrated superior strategic thinking, resource management, and unit coordination." The door to Zexathala's office hissed open, and Professor Clickmore shuffled in, his usual cheerful demeanor replaced by bewilderment. As the head of xenobiology studies, he had been observing the human students during their recreational periods. "Commander, we need to discuss the humans' training regimen immediately," he said, settling his bulky frame into the reinforced chair. "What they call recess appears to be an elaborate military conditioning program." Zexathala leaned forward. "Explain." Clickmore activated his personal tablet, projecting footage of the school's recreation dome. "Observe. The humans have divided themselves into opposing factions. They've established territorial boundaries, implemented resource acquisition protocols, and developed complex command structures, all within the span of 20 minutes. The footage showed human children engaged in what their files labeled "Capture the Flag." But through the lens of military analysis, it revealed something far more sophisticated. Teams moved with coordinated precision, establishing forward positions, conducting flanking maneuvers, and employing diversionary tactics that would impress seasoned commanders. "Note the child they call Sarah," Clickmore continued. "She's implementing a pincer movement while simultaneously managing intelligence. Gathering through her scouts, the tactical awareness is extraordinary." Zexathala watched as 8-year-old Sarah directed her team with hand signals, positioning defenders while sending assault teams through concealed routes. The opposing team, led by a boy named Marcus, had anticipated the strategy and prepared. "A counter-ambush. How long have they been training for warfare?" she asked. "That's just it, Commander. According to their cultural files, this is play, entertainment. They call it having fun." The implications sent a chill through Zexathala's exoskeleton. The Galactic Council had spent decades developing elaborate training programs to prepare young beings for potential military service. Complex simulations, specialized equipment, and years of instruction barely produced competent soldiers. Yet humans appeared to be conducting advanced tactical training, disguised as recreational activities. Area 7 chimed in with additional data. Further analysis reveals multiple human games with military applications. Tag develops evasion and pursuit skills. Hide and seek trains reconnaissance and concealment. Dodgeball enhances reflexes and targeting accuracy under pressure. "Show me the dodgeball footage," Zexathala demanded. The hologram shifted to display what could only be described as a combat simulation. Human children hurled projectiles with calculated precision, coordinating attacks to overwhelm individual targets. Their movement patterns showed advanced understanding of angle prediction, threat assessment, and team coordination. Young Tommy Chen caught her attention as he simultaneously evaded 3 incoming projectiles while positioning himself for a counterattack. His spatial awareness and reaction time exceeded that of trained Veltaran pilots. "Commander," Clickmore said quietly, "there's more." During their lunch period, they engage in what they call trading. It's actually a complex economic warfare simulation involving resource management, negotiation tactics, and strategic alliance building. The footage showed children exchanging food items, but the underlying mechanics were those of a sophisticated market manipulation exercise. They formed temporary coalitions, cornered markets on specific items, and engaged in multi-layered negotiations that would challenge experienced diplomats. Zexthala stood abruptly, pacing to the window that overlooked the school's grounds. Below, human children were engaged in something called kickball, which appeared to be advanced team coordination training with real-time strategic adaptation. Aria 7, access the Human Cultural Database. I want to understand how their military develops such advanced soldiers. Accessing? Commander, according to human records, formal military training doesn't begin until their 18th year cycle. The activities we've observed are standard childhood development practices across all human cultures. The silence in the room was profound. Zexathala's mind raced through the implications. If human children naturally developed these capabilities through play, what did that suggest about their evolutionary background? What kind of environment would produce a species where advanced tactical thinking was considered normal childhood development? Commander, Clickmore said slowly, I believe we need to reconsider our assessment of human culture. What we interpreted as a peaceful developing civilization may actually be a warrior society so advanced that their military training is seamlessly integrated into early childhood development. Zexathala nodded grimly. Contact the Galactic Council. We need to convene an emergency session. The implications for diplomatic relations with Earth are significant. As if summoned by their conversation, young Tommy Chen appeared outside the window, leading a group of children in what the humans called Capture the Hill. Zexathala watched as the 8-year-old deployed his forces with the tactical acumen of a seasoned general, turning a simple playground game into a master class in combined arms coordination. The galactic community had welcomed humanity as a peaceful addition to their civilized society. Now they realized they had unknowingly invited a warrior species whose children possessed tactical capabilities that surpassed their finest military minds. The real question was, if this was what human children could accomplish during recess, what were the adults capable of? Outside, Tommy Chen successfully captured the hill, his team cheering victory while already planning their next game. Zexathala shuddered, realizing that the galaxy had drastically underestimated humanity. The humans weren't just joining galactic civilization, they were about to revolutionize it.